Hey y'all! I am so excited to chat with you today about something I truly love. It's all about bringing the beauty of the outdoors in, but with a little twist. We're talking about faux plants. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Artificial plants? But trust me, these aren't your grandma's dusty plastic flowers anymore. Today's faux greenery is so realistic and beautiful. It can truly transform a room, adding life and color. It's a wonderful way to make your home feel cozy and welcoming. You get all the pretty without any of the fuss. It's just that simple. So why are so many folks, myself included, falling in love with faux plants? Well, the reasons are pretty sweet and simple. First off, they are incredibly low maintenance. No more worrying about watering schedules or finding the perfect sunny spot. This is a big one for busy families. They stay green and gorgeous all year round. No green thumb required. Think about it. Beautiful blooms in the middle of winter, or a lush fern in a room with no windows. It's like a little bit of magic for your home, always looking its best for you. Another wonderful thing about these beauties is how long they last. Real plants can be a bit finicky, can't they? Sometimes they thrive and sometimes, well, they just don't. With good quality faux plants, you invest once and enjoy them for years. They won't wilt or droop and they won't outgrow their pots too quickly. Plus, for those of us with allergies, faux plants are a dream come true. You get all the lush greenery without any sniffles or sneezes. It's a healthy, happy way to decorate. Faux plants offer so much freedom in your decorating. You can place them anywhere. Think high shelves where watering would be a pain, or dark corners where real plants wouldn't stand a chance. They are also super versatile. You can switch them around with the seasons or whenever you feel like a little change. It's all about making your home feel like you. And these lovely faux greens help do just that. They bring in that touch of nature that makes a house feel like a home, effortlessly. All right, let's talk about choosing the right kind of faux plants for your space. There are so many beautiful options out there these days. You have everything from tall, statement-making fiddle leaf figs to delicate little succulents. Think about the style of your room. For a farmhouse look, maybe some faux lavender or eucalyptus stems in a rustic pitcher would be lovely. For a more modern space, a sleek snake plant or a simple orchid could be just perfect. Consider the size of the plant too. A large tree can anchor a room, while smaller pots can add charm to shelves and tabletops. When you're thinking about where to put these pretty plants, just imagine where a real plant might thrive, or where you wish one could. A trailing pothos looks wonderful on a bookshelf or a mantel. Small succulents or herbs are perfect for a kitchen windowsill or a bathroom counter. Don't be afraid to put a taller plant like a faux olive tree in an empty corner of your living room or bedroom. It can really fill the space and add a touch of elegance. Even a simple sprig of faux greenery in a bud vase on your nightstand can make your mornings feel a little brighter. Now, what will you need to get started with your faux plant decor? It's a pretty simple list, which is always nice. First, you'll need your chosen faux plants, of course. Then think about containers. Cute pots, baskets, or vases can make a huge difference. You might also want some floral foam if your pot is too deep, or if you want to secure stems. Some decorative moss or small stones are great for covering the base of the plant in the pot. This makes it look even more realistic. A pair of wire cutters can be handy for trimming stems if needed. Gathering your materials is part of the fun. Look for pots that match your home's style. A woven basket adds texture and warmth. A ceramic pot can add a pop of color or a touch of sophistication. If you're using a clear vase, consider adding some small pebbles or even faux water resin for an extra realistic touch. The goal is to make your faux plant feel like it truly belongs in its new little home. It's these small details that really elevate the look and make your faux greenery shine in your space. Okay, so you've picked out your beautiful faux plants and you have your supplies. Now for the fun part, bringing it all together. First, take your plant out of its packaging. Gently fluff out the leaves and branches. Most faux plants are wired, so you can bend and shape them to look more natural. Don't be shy here. Real plants aren't perfectly symmetrical, so a little bit of shaping goes a long way. Think about how a real plant would grow and reach for the light. This will help you create a more lifelike appearance for your new green friend. Next up is potting your plant. If you're using a decorative pot that's a bit too big, you can place some filler in the bottom. This could be crumpled paper, bubble wrap, or even old plastic bags. Then, place your faux plant inside. If you're using floral foam, cut it to fit snugly into your pot and then insert the plant stem into the foam. This will keep it secure. Once your plant is in place, it's time to cover the base. This is where that decorative moss or small stones come in handy. Spread a layer over the foam or the base of the plant. Now let's think about shaping a bit more. Once the plant is potted, take another look. Are the leaves all facing the same way? Gently twist and turn some of the leaves and stems. Some can reach upwards, others can drape a little. The goal is to avoid a stiff, artificial look. If you have a plant with multiple stems, spread them out a bit. Imagine gentle breezes have rustled its leaves. This attention to detail makes a world of difference. It helps your faux plant look like it has a story to tell within your home. Finally, it's time to find the perfect spot for your newly styled plant. Place it in its chosen location and take a step back. Does it look right? Does it add to the room? Sometimes just moving a plant a few inches can make all the difference. Consider the lighting in the room. Even though your faux plant doesn't need it to survive, a plant, even a faux one, often looks best where light can play on its leaves. Don't overcrowd your space either. Sometimes one well-placed, beautiful faux plant can have more impact than several smaller ones. Want to get a little crafty with your faux plants? I love a good DIY project. One really fun idea is to create faux plant wall art. You can attach different faux succulents or air plants to a piece of driftwood or a simple wooden board. This makes a stunning, natural-looking piece for any wall. Another idea I love is a faux hanging garden. Use macrame hangers or simple baskets and fill them with trailing faux plants. Hang them at different heights in a corner or near a window for a beautiful, lush effect. It's a great way to add greenery without taking up any floor space. How about a sweet little faux terrarium? You can find glass bowls or jars at craft stores. Layer some small pebbles, a bit of soil, just for looks. And then arrange a few small faux succulents or ferns inside. Add a tiny figurine if you like. These are so charming on a desk or a bookshelf. For the kitchen, you could create a faux herb garden. Get some small, cute pots and fill them with faux basil, rosemary, or mint. Place them on your windowsill or a little shelf. They add a touch of freshness without needing any actual cooking skills to keep them alive. Now, let's talk about making these faux beauties look as real and stylish as possible. The key is often in the details. Always fluff your plants when you unbox them. Bend the stems and leaves to mimic natural growth. Don't be afraid to give them a little personality. Another tip is to mix them with real plants if you have some. This can make it harder to tell which ones are faux. Also, consider the pot. A beautiful, high-quality pot can elevate even a simple faux plant. Choose materials like ceramic, terracotta, or woven baskets for an authentic feel. Another trick is to add a little real dirt or moss on top of the plastic base in the pot. This small touch can make a huge difference in how believable your faux plant looks. And don't forget to dust them. A dusty plant, real or faux, never looks its best. When arranging, think about variety. Mix different types of faux plants with different leaf shapes, sizes, and shades of green. This creates a more natural and visually interesting display. It's all about creating a little green oasis that feels authentic and brings joy to your space. Even though our faux friends don't need water or sunlight, they do need a little bit of care to keep them looking their best. The main thing is dusting. Just like any other surface in your home, faux plants can collect dust. For a quick clean, you can use a feather duster or a soft, dry cloth. Gently wipe down the leaves and stems. If they get a bit dirtier, you can use a slightly damp cloth. Make sure it's not too wet though. Some folks even give their larger faux plants a quick, gentle shower in the bathtub, but be sure they can dry thoroughly. For more delicate faux flowers or plants with lots of tiny leaves, a hairdryer on a cool, low setting can work wonders to blow away dust. Just be gentle. How often you need to clean them really depends on your home and how much dust accumulates. A quick dusting every week or two should keep them looking fresh. Think of it as a little moment to appreciate their beauty. It's a small task, but it makes a big difference in keeping your space feeling clean and inviting. These plants work hard to beautify your home, so a little sprucing up is well deserved. Now let's chat about a few common mistakes people make when decorating with faux plants, so y'all can avoid them. One common slip-up is choosing very obviously fake-looking plants. Look for ones with variations in color, realistic leaf textures, and imperfections. Perfect is not always better. Another mistake is not potting them properly. Leaving a faux plant in its basic plastic store pot can cheapen the look. Always transfer it to a nicer container and add some top dressing like moss or stones. It's those little details that count. Also, try not to overdo it. While we love greenery, too many faux plants, especially if they are all the same type or poor quality, can make a space feel cluttered or a bit tacky. It's better to have a few well-chosen, high-quality faux plants than a room full of less convincing ones. And remember to shape them. A plant straight out of the box often looks stiff. Taking a few minutes to bend the branches and fluff the leaves makes all the difference. Avoid placing them in direct, intense sunlight for very long periods, as some materials might fade over time, though good quality ones are usually UV resistant. So there you have it, friends. I hope this inspires you to explore the wonderful world of faux plants. They truly are a fantastic way to add lasting beauty and a touch of nature to your home, without any of the usual plant care stress. Be creative, have fun with it, and choose pieces that speak to you and your style. Imagine the cozy corners you can create, the life you can bring to a room. It's all about making your home a place you love to be. Happy decorating, y'all!